My name is Erica Christensen, and I'm not a risk taker. I was raised in a suburb just outside of Memphis, Tennessee, and before the semester, I'd never left the United States. I've always wanted to be outstanding, but been too scared of standing out. When I was accepted to Northeastern University and offered the opportunity to spend a semester studying abroad in London, I couldn't have been more excited. I spent my first semester in Boston and made some great friends, and it made it more difficult to leave, but I was determined. I knew that this was my first chance to do something truly amazing. Stepping off the plane in London with my fellow NU and Springers, I felt a lot of anxiety, and I was kind of beating myself up for not taking the safer route. Over the past several months, I've lived out things I could have only dreamt of. I spent 36 hours in Paris, France, doing every touristy thing there is to do. I spent my spring break in Dublin, where everything I did made me discover a million more things I needed to come back for. I spent a weekend in Sweden hiking the archipelagos and meeting monkeys in the Universium rainforest. And all of that is just independent travel. Through the program and group activities, I explored more of London and the UK than I could have ever imagined. Starting from the third day when we toured Parliament, it was a stream of activities and trips that, looking back, feels something like this. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't all fun and games. During my time in London, I took 4 4-credit classes plus Global Experience, a 1-credit course that each NUN student has to take. Most of the classes were discussion-based with very little written work, and almost every class spent one of the 2 sessions a week taking a trip to somewhere in London. Not only were we taking classes here, but also we had service learning. I worked with Chelsea Library in a homework club every Tuesday from 3 to 5. A lot of the kids who came in had parents who couldn't speak English, and it was a really cool feeling to be able to help the community I was trying to embed myself in. More than anything else, though, I'll be taking away with me friendships. Living, eating, studying, and traveling with the same group of people for 4 months really lets you get to know them. You start the semester surrounded by strangers, and you end it surrounded by people you really care about, people that you will make an effort to keep in touch with in the future. Now, you might be thinking to yourself that with group activities, classes, service learning, and independent travel, it sounds like a hectic few months. You would be right. Studying abroad your freshman year is a huge risk, and many people will say that you're not ready, or that you should settle in first. My advice would be to prove those people wrong. These months have been a juggling act, and I've learned more about myself than I ever could have on the Boston campus. I've made some amazing friends, and I've grown as a person, and more than anything else, I've fallen in love with the city of London.